Defender Andy Duncan is into the second month of his loan from Old Trafford.
Yeah, Cambridge United tonight. 4-3-3 they go. As Barry Fry in the studio was mentioning, missing.
Lincoln start tonight with the same lineup that finished last weekend's 1-0 win at Cardiff. So Stuart Bimson, a second-half substitute for John Robertson, is in from the start. Dean Walling, who won promotion from this division with Carlisle last season, has been playing on despite hernia trouble, and it won't be too much longer before he succumbs to surgery. And two to watch out for: defender Kevin Austin, who's believed to have attracted Nottingham Forest's interest, and Lee Thorpe, a supplier of the high ball that is the lifeblood of the Lincoln game.
Yeah, Lincoln City tonight can go fifth with 3 points tonight. Three at the back: Austin, Holmes and Walling. Watch for Walling at set pieces, near post flick-ons, very dangerous play on the air. The four strong men across the middle: Terry Fleming, Hone, Bimson and Whitney down the left. Up front, Allside, Brown and Lee Thorpe, top scorer with 8 goals. He's going to have a little fiver on, and I don't blame him.
It's a mild night at the Abbey Stadium, but Roy McFarlane was very critical of Lincoln's style after the goalless draw at Sincil Bank in October. A clash of style, a contrast of personalities as McFarlane meets his predecessor. For one, football is art. For the other, it is science. Whose principles will win through? Find out after the break. Who are in their change strip of blue, who'll get the game underway. They've won their last 2 matches, haven't conceded a goal in either when 1 goal was enough to win it for them. And those 2 wins have settled them after the horrors of the 5 goals they conceded in their 5-3 defeat by Notts County. Paul Wanless, a former Lincoln player, getting that early ball through to give Barry Richardson his first touch in the Lincoln goal. A player who followed John Beck from Preston. Indeed, he and Steve Holmes were among the manager's first signings at Sincil Bank. Flick-on was Taylor's. This is Michael Kidd, and he's gone for goal! Splendid effort! Ashby coming in looking for the rebound, and they really went close there, did Cambridge. What an effort from Kidd.
Well, he looks really lively. Cartilage operation, hasn't really found his true form. Maybe tonight's the night. Right foot, strikes it superbly. Richardson well beaten, and this one ain't too far away either.
Huckabee, Matt Carbon recently. This is Brown, and he's lashed it right across the face.
Certainly Lincoln's best chance. Brown snatched it with the right foot right across the goal. It looks a lively player. Brown just gets in between the left-hand sort of centre-back, and really you're hoping to hit the target. Going for the far post, but just drags it too far. So
Fleming, the long throw specialist. Joseph up for it.
That's what's so dangerous, Lincoln, Rob. Every possible chance, fling it in the box. Then the midfield players trying to get on the knockdowns. He's unhappy there.
Fleming's expertise with a long throw again in evidence. And it's Holmes.
Has to take all the dead ball situations anywhere near the halfway line. Holmes straight to it, waste no time.
That was Brown.
It's interesting watching Lincoln. When into the sort of centre half, so the defenders of the ball, there's always someone hugging the touchline. And it looks as if they like to strike it right for that corner, the touchline, just to get a little flick on and build. And if the defender gets a touch, it's a long throw-in, just like we're about to see.
Here's Whitney to take the throw from this side. And the flick on was towards Fleming. It might fall for Hone. To put one into the box. Allside was his target. Cleared to Bimson. Allside looking to get on the end of it, and Barrett was very alert to come and punch. Fleming puts him back under pressure, and it was Allside who got the touch.
Good goalkeeper from Barrett, because when he came out for the first one, I thought there was a kick to the goalkeeper.
There were those who felt that he had been rumbled at Cambridge, which led to his departure. This is Wanless. Ashby, Chenery, and he's gone for goal! And he completely wrong-footed the goalkeeper!
Well, they certainly wrong-footed him, Rob, but that wasn't meant. That was a right-footed cross to the far post. And really, the goalkeeper, Richardson, tries to read this. And I think this bobbles up, and this is a miss-hit. Chenery definitely going for the far post, gets a bit of bend on it with the bobble, and Richardson on his back inside the net, one down. A little bit of luck for Cambridge, and that's what you need when you're down there struggling. The hoof in it or too much football.
John Beck took over Lincoln when they were bottom of the table back in October 1995, and with the way that they've come on in terms of their league position since, few can argue with his methods as long as he does keep achieving results. There was a little flurry of names calling for his head just back in December, particularly after they'd suffered a defeat by Chester.
Far post.
Well, a short throw-in. There's a novelty. Thorpe's cross, and Brown gets on the end of it.
It's unlucky. Brown climbs high. Again, goalkeeper Barrett in the right place at the right time. Just lobbed in again. Climbs well, good header, but Barrett, good stop. So few of them have made the trip down the A1. One or two had Surgica collars round their necks, Rob. I wonder why. That's a bit unfair.
Well, it's 11 years since there were faces of misery on the terraces at Sincil Bank when the team was relegated out of the league. They've consistently stayed in the bottom division since.
Yeah, lovely place, Lincoln, as well. Beautiful view from the football ground, the cathedral. They won't be too happy tonight.
Here goes Fleming again. Launch towards Colin Alside. And they were struggling to get that one away. But it's Wanless who does get it clear in the end. And that brings the first half to a close. The first half when Hone corner, and it's the first corner of the game just over a minute into the second half. Holmes goes for it and gets the touch. And it's cleared by Jamie Barnwell. And just like the buses, you wait such a long time for one corner and two come along at once. Holmes near post.
Just looking at Barrett in there, Rob. He's not the tallest of keepers.
Well, it was Walling who came tearing in and headed it into the ground with such force that it bounced over.
Well, that is an absolute glaring miss. Golden opportunity from Dean Walling. Look at this. Great leap. Surely it's got to be harder to miss. That is a great chance for Lincoln to be level. He's done the right thing heading down, but ball, an astonishment, bouncing over.
Walling, so often a thorn in the flesh of opposing teams in that situation. Can't believe he's missed that one.
He won't get
conference. Lincoln were revived after a year out in non-league football. This year hoping to make the step up into a higher division. But their immediate priority is to regain the initiative in this game as Fleming flings another throw in. Alside gets a touch onto it, and this time they've made the breakthrough. And just as they were threatening to do, it comes from the long throw. Fleming the provider, Alside the taker.
Well, it was coming, wasn't it? Build up and pressure. Barrett on his line. It's a good flick, man. Good leap, good flick, right to the far post. I'll tell you what, you'd have to be a tall goalkeeper to get hold of that one, or even a fingertip. Good header, comes off the byline, right in the far corner. And now Cambridge are under pressure. Barrett can only watch to his right as it sneaks in the side net. Good leap, good flick, maybe not intending for goal, but nestles in the back of the net.
Colin Alside, who got the winner at Cardiff last Saturday. That wasn't from a long throw-in, but tonight. Bimson's corner, Holmes with a flick. And cleared by Wanless. It was a brave header through the crowd from Paul Wanless. Bimson, another flick from Holmes. Again, more pressure. And the strike goes into the side netting via a deflection. It was Lee Thorpe's effort. Conceded goals in the last 5 minutes against Chester and Peterborough and Macclesfield and Hull and Cardiff. And Lincoln pressuring here, and it was Thorpe's header. And Joseph there, just standing by his goalkeeper, helped him out.
What a cross that was. Joseph reading it so well. This is a great cross. Almost on the byline, good leap. And Joseph just gets his right leg back to his keeper. Didn't know a lot about it, just sticks out his right leg. And it falls, thankfully, back to Barrett.
Barnwell. Preece. Another late challenge on Preece from Mark Hone, and having been warned about one before that wasn't penalised, Paul Danson this time has to quickly step in to defuse any situation that might have been developing.
I think Hone's maybe a wee bit lucky if he doesn't. He's not shown the yellow, so please, ref, come on. I didn't mean it. But as you say, he got away with the first one, and now I don't think he's going to get away with the second. Too much to ask for. There's a little bit of smiling between them. Not anymore. But really, Preece again, he's certainly caught, and that's from behind. Yep, yellow card.
Leaving 3 players outside the penalty area, but still inside the Lincoln half. It's Benjamin who's taken up residency at the edge of the 6-yard box. And Richardson was commanding when he needed to be.
Good player, strong, pacey. I just wonder how long Lincoln will keep their hands on this fella. But along with Walling, it's a good combination.
Joseph. Cleared by Preece, who, in going to ground, took a whack on the head from the boot of Lee Thorpe. Cambridge have kept it in. This is Williamson, Preece, Benjamin. No one ahead of him. Austin is there. Richardson has hit it against him. It was good pressing, though, from Trevor Benjamin.
Well, it's been an up and under game, really, hasn't it? You know, not too much football being played. I'm sure John Beck knew it was going to be difficult at his old club. 3 points were vital. Is one enough? Whereas Roy, you know, he knew what was coming with the long stuff, but they've had the chances to win it.
And yet again, a John Beck meeting with his old club results in a point for each side, because just as it did in Sincil Bank in October, the game ends in a draw. The difference this time.
And after the break, we'll have reaction from the 2 dressing rooms and hear what Barry Fry has to say about a game of contrasting styles, neither of which came out on top on the night.